Hello everyone. So we are in Portugal now. So we are doing a scouting trip here so that we can prepare ourselves for our upcoming retreat in October. So we're in a place called Sesimbra, and inside this tiny cabin, it's basically a shed, and we'll be here for a few days. And so, yeah, we just wanted to share our experience in India looking for a property which could be suitable for our project, and how our experience with dealing with the property market, and the brokers and the general scene in Goa regarding such a project, like how practical it is to acquire a property. So what you will be seeing in these snippets, which will be following after this, will be bits of our exploration and some wonderful scenery, beautiful landscape.
About the OCI, that it's particularly relevant for people who already have.
Yeah, and we will explain a little bit
OCI
more about it towards the end of the video. So have a look at it.
Okay, ready? Let's go. We have an idea of what the land needs to be like, how big it is, what it looks like. This is the land that we're interested in, and I'm going to try and find somebody to ask about it. I'm going to park outside this building and ask questions, and then we'll let you know. So we stopped at the guest house, which was up on the hill opposite one patch of land, and she was like, yeah, no, I don't know. And it's like, very much kind of like, almost like you feel like people are keeping secrets, like, what is it that you know that I don't know? And then she's like, yeah, my husband will know. And then she told me a bit more, and she was like, yeah, so the person that owns that land is going, and they have been there for generations, but now they've moved to another country and they're just holding the land. And there was this like guest house recently that asked, can we buy it or lease it, and for a car park for the guest house just behind it, and they were like, no. You start to think, yeah, maybe no one wants to sell anything. You see, this is another bit of land that I thought looked beautiful. It's got this lovely old house on it and these huge trees, and it's just gorgeous. Anyway, I'm sure that's agricultural land. It's got loads of coconut trees in it.
That's basically what they were saying. Like, most of these lands are agricultural lands, and people have built houses on them, and they own the house but not the land, because legally somehow they're all tied, but they technically, a lot of them doesn't own the land.
And this guy sort of stopped his bike next to us and really took the time to explain to us everything. He was family from Goa. He was born in Varanasi, and he's moved to America, and he'd also lived in London for a little while. He owns the land there, but he's not looking to sell, and that everything that we were looking at is all forest land.
What they're saying is basically, if you buy an agricultural land, you can hold it for a really long time, and then it might get converted into settlement land, and then technically you got 2-3 times more price you'll get for that.
But I think that's why the prices are inflated, because people are like, it's going to happen soon.
Yeah,
this is going to be worth a lot. So they've already inflated the prices before the land has actually got that sort of status.
All this land, forest land.
You think it's
agricultural land?
You think it's agricultural?
Yep, all this land is agricultural.
You can't purchase agricultural land, and you can't build on it, even though we don't want to do a lot of building.
And that was it. Yeah.
But
Riding a scooter around Goa is fun, but it's also very, very, it can be crazy sometimes. You have cows, you have dogs, you have people, you have cars, everything coming from all parts, but it's really fun.
Yeah, I hope that you got that that came across in the editing of like how fun it is to be on the roads in Goa. We love Goa. Like, we really love the scene there, the vibe. Whether you're in the north, where it's more parties and quite sociable, or in the south, which is much more peaceful and stunning beaches, beautiful views.
Yeah, very easygoing kind of vibe in South. You have much more creative freedom maybe there because there are lots of gray areas, and also the regulations are not as strict as in Europe. So you can have these amazing projects and where we have great creative freedom. You can create some beautiful things. We explored a few places which are absolutely stunning, and it's great. But the thing is, unfortunately, our budget, it won't be suffice. So it's
and the revenue that we can bring, that we're comfortable to charge. We always want to provide value, right?
Yes,
and and want to give a fair rate. So that wouldn't have allowed it.
Yeah, we're still keeping an open eye, and we have another beach town in mind. At the moment, we are heading towards Greece and exploring some options there.
Crete next.
Crete
and
next.
More information as well about Portuguese visas, European visas, and things like that. That's our next videos.
Yes. All right. So have a lovely time. Bye-bye.